Good afternoon, dear students. Now we go for the revision of the instrumentation part of the polarography. We have read the principal introduction, the types of the electrodes and its significance in the part 1. Now we continue the instrumentation part in this lecture. So the following topics will be covered in this lecture. The instrumentation part of the polarography, we see the polarographic cell in which various components are attached in the instrument. What are its functions, and we see the working of the instrument. What is the learning outcome of the lecture? You are able to understand the whole instrumentation part involved in the method. You are able to understand about the polarographic cell, the various components which is attached in the instrument, its main functions and how it works. So this is the instrument of the polarography technique, which is called polarographic cell, in which in a beaker you are able to see we have connected the two electrodes. We have seen one is cathode, which is negatively charged. Which electrode is used as a cathode in the polarography? We have read that is indicator electrode, DME it is, and which is the second electrode, which is the reference electrode, that is anode here, which is positively charged. So these two electrodes are connected to this beaker and finally to the battery, where we change the potential difference. And here is the ammeter by which we measure the current. Understood? So the cathode, you are able to see here DME electrode, which is from the upper side, it is the reservoir of the mercury, and which is attached to the small capillary tube, which produces this frequent drop, which is negatively charged. And this is the construction of the mercury electrode. So the another important component, there's two electrodes which is attached to the battery, and we have the analyte in the sample. Suppose here you are able to see the lead. Understood? So the lead is the analyte where we are going to analyze by this instrument. And here one major role comes, that is supporting electrolyte. The supporting electrolyte here is there in the beaker, which plays the main role here. So supporting electrolyte like potassium chloride, sodium chloride, we can use in the polarography, which causes the formation of the double layer around the mercury drop. We are able to see here the positively charged cation of the electrolyte migrate towards the negative charge drop, mercury drop, and forms the double layer. And this double layer is also called the Helmholtz layer. Understood? So very important role of the supporting electrolyte, that is it forms the double layer. It also nullifies the migration current, because the cations, when they are moving towards the mercury drop anion, it produces the current. It is also produces the current, which measures by the ammeter. But we don't want this current. This current is a migration current, and migration current is the movement of the cation towards the negatively charged anion drop, mercury drop. So we always take this supporting electrolyte concentration in the higher amount, and it nullify this migration current. When it nullify the migration current, your analyte present in the sample easily diffuse in this layer. It allows the movement of the analyte to diffuse it. So this is your analyte which can be easily diffused towards this mercury drop, and the reduction takes place of your analyte, by which the current generated. The current which is generated, how much amount of the lead is there, that amount of current goes with the time producing. Understood? So that's the main thing here. The main role is of supporting electrolyte. Supporting electrolyte is always take in the excess. How much excess? It must be 30 to 100 times greater than your analyte concentration. Understood? How much it should be greater? It should be greater 35 to 100 times. So that large amount of the supporting electrolyte plays the role. It forms the double layer. It allows to diffuse your analyte towards the drop and have the reaction. And due to that reaction, the current produces, and which is measured by the ammeter. And here one important component is also there. We are passing the nitrogen gas towards the solution. What is its role? Its role is to remove the oxygen present in the solution. For the removal of the oxygen here, the nitrogen is used because it hinders the process of the reduction. The oxygen hinders the process of the reduction. That's why this nitrogen has its important role. And this large surface area is indicating of anode here. And this is very small surface of the cathode. So the process goes like that. We just fixed the two electrode which is connected to the battery. Here ammeter is fixed here, which is measure the current. Nitrogen is passed. The supporting layer, the supporting electrolyte is used, which forms the double layer over the mercury drop, and which causes the migration current, which nullify by taking the larger amount, and which allow diffusing your analyte. When this reaction takes place, the current is observed. The diameter of the capillary we have seen, that is 20 to 50 micrometer of the DME. The DME capillary which is attaching to the reservoir of the mercury, which is the diameter is 20 to 50 micrometer. The potential range is plus 0.4 to minus 1.8 volts. The whole instrument works on this potential range. As we go for changing the potential difference, so that change you can start from plus 0.4 and taken up to minus 1.8, or you can start from minus 1.8 and taken up to 0.4. So that is the potential change you can do in the polarography method. The nitrogen supply will eliminate the oxygen here. The important thing here, the nitrogen, it is passed through the solution which is responsible for the removal of the oxygen, and the large amount of the supporting electrolyte here. I have again put an emphasis on that. That is how much larger amount we use as compared to the analyte we are using in the polarography. That is 35 to 100 times greater than the analyte. So the main role of the supporting electrolyte is there. It always asks, it forms the double layer which is also called Helmholtz layer. So what is the double layer? Over the mercury drop where the cation goes on moving and form the layer, that is called double layer or the Helmholtz layer. It nullify the migration current. How it nullify the migration current? Because we are using in the larger amount. That's why it is nullifying. Otherwise, the current goes on producing. And the current which we are getting, that is because of migration current. So, it do not give the proper analysis. Understood? When if only the electrolyte is moving on the basis of the current generating, we are observed, that is not of your analyte. So that do not give your analysis. That only allows your sample or the analyte to come over the drop and the reaction takes place. So it allows the analyte to pass through it and diffusion of the ions taking place. So in the method we have taken our analyte as a lead. So lead, how it go for diffusing the double layer and have the reaction. So the lead takes up the 2 electron and convert into the solid lead, and this how the reduction takes place. So any of the constituent in the analyte can have the ability to take up the electron, is going to reduce, and that is analyzed by this method. Understood? So all the constituent present in the analyte has the ability for the reduction to take up the electron, so that it can be easily analyzed by flowing of the current measured by the ammeter. So this is the instrumentation part of the polarography. You have seen the component involved in the cell. We have the 2 electrodes, the supporting electrolyte which has taken in a larger amount. The nitrogen should be passed through the cell, which minimizes, which goes for removal of the oxygen. So we have seen the function of each one of the component in the instrument and its significance, how it goes on working and measuring the current. In the next lecture, we are going to learn about the analysis, the qualitative and the quantitative analysis, how we go for the analysis part when we just perform this polarography technique. Till then, thank you and take care.